Welcome back, Quest for Details. There's the Questers. They got us a real special little trip today. You guys are gonna like this. Where no one else has gone.
Welcome to Sonoma Developmental Center's Walk to Camp Via, our water supply, our cemetery. All the bodies have been exhumed and placed in an appropriate place. There are no bodies in the cemetery.
But this is Sonoma State Hospital. It'll be closing down soon. It's been downsizing and downsizing and downsizing. They operated since 1893. These are home sites that we're going to look at later that were gone by the 1950s. You see the rock work. So this place has just historical layers, layered and layered and layered upon it. It's been a developmental center, has been its title now for
the children.
That was its original name?
Yeah.
The Home for Crippled and Retarded Children.
Yes. And then later on in the world, when the world came to, it became Sonoma State Hospital. And then later on it became Sonoma Developmental Center for people that are born with developmental disabilities that will be current throughout their whole life, where they could live their lives and still gain independence and learn skills and be successful even with their developmental disabilities. This is a home site here. All this. Right there.
This is an old house site.
This is a graveyard.
Old graveyards. I love the oaks without the leaves on them. (1889 to 1962). We are in Sonoma, in case I didn't state that. That's why it's called Sonoma State. And these are the mountains. All state hospitals used to have a great amount of land around them where the clients would work and provide their own food and stuff. So this had its whole own farms and everything. At some point, because you can't monitor if it's volunteer or if it's forced labor, all of those sort of things in the jails and state hospitals were ruled inhumane. So basically the self-sustainability of a lot of these things faded out, but the land is still there and it's been used up here through all this time. It's called Camp Via, and so the clients could come up and spend weekends up here and stuff. Here's a view of North Sonoma looking down.
And there's the end of the trail. There's the water supply that's over on Highway 37 for the regional trail that winds through over there.
And that's the amazing. Sonoma Hills that got burnt, so you can see the view of that from here.
That's amazing.
The entire other side of this valley burnt. There's a good overland view. This is the west side looking back to the east side. And give you some close-ups so you can see the blackened and the burned. The green there is what's alive. Some of the bare is seasonal, but the whole thing's burnt all the way down to where it hits the marshes of the Bay Area.
Actually, even that's Sunrise. That was Sunrise up there.
Oh, I see it.
You can see it burnt.
It burnt all the way to the back of the state hospital.
It burnt to the back of right down there.
And on the other side of us, west towards Santa Rosa. But this is the whole state hospital. It's the town of Eldridge. It actually has its own post office, so it exists as a town for over 100 years. And that's Eldridge. So the fate and the future of Eldridge is to be decided. There's a $2 million study going on it now. But here's all these old sites. We're not going to poke around on these things that are still existing. They use half of them for storage, and they're still their water supply. So this is not okay. We're just going to go to some common ground and see what other people might have dropped over the eons. We're just going to look a little because it's the quest for details. Okay. Not touching anything. Man, some old stuff going on here. These were like work sheds since the 1800s to run an entire hospital and all of its farms and everything. Gonna try and be, look at that. Look, toys. Is that a part of a windmill? Crazy. We got, looks, yeah, well, it's spin around the thingies. There's a few of them. Look, this is where they go to die. Old slides. There's another one. Wow, so all those things that they took out of the parks because they're dangerous, they're here. We're up in the quiet parts of the hills now. Nobody comes up here except for the state employees and visitors. Can public come up here?
Yeah.
How does public come up here?
They park where we park now instead of parking at the bottom.
You get written permission from somewhere on grounds?
No, we don't. We don't monitor that, but I imagine that's why they put parking state vehicles only behind that point, because you have to walk by the fire department and the police department to access it now.
So you used to be able to drive up here with permission?
Well, you used to be able to show your ID, get a pass, and drive your car up here and be at the lake all day, or the employee campground, or the employee picnic ground.
But now the public, the regular public, is allowed to walk up here?
The regular public's allowed to park down on grounds and do what we just did, walk up.
Okay, so just be respectful. This is, you know, still state property, and there's state
No
possessions.
guns, no firearms, no knives, no alcohol, nothing.
Right, and then, you know, you're not supposed to be breaking anything, destroying anything. You know, this is an enjoyment
Mount
situation.
Diablo from here.
We'll walk out there and look, and then I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
Okay, from this spot we can shoot all the way down the east side of San Francisco Bay to Mount Diablo. I'm sure without any haze from the old days you could see it slopes perfectly, but it's still an extreme distance and a great view. So there's Mount Diablo. You're looking at Silicon Valley and Mountain View at its base in San Jose. All the way across to everything. Berkeley, Oakland, Vallejo, Concord, Quebec, all the way to where we are now. Size of these live oaks up here. They're the ones with the pokey little leaves on them. But yeah, pretty massive. There's been a road here for a long time, people.
See the little cups on top?
Catching their little bit of water.
That's crazy. They're going up.
We are in an oak, madrone, manzanita forest. Basically called a chaparral. I believe in the dirt here along a little footpath. It's another piece of petrified wood. Now my eyes aren't going to be able to let it go. We're tuned in. Look at that. So you can find that up here. Is this more? Yep. These are like little twigs and branch pieces. Will you focus for us in this low light? There you go. We'll wash them up. I'll show you. Keep your eyes out. Must be the trail at the backside of the lake. Alright, cut through the woods here. So, warning, warning. We're in Lyme disease territory and all sorts of stuff. But we don't care because we want to, ooh. Becky and Bill making their way across the dam. This is a little pond. And I came out the back side of it here and make our way back to the road. Woohoo! That was cool. Flats, picnic areas and stuff, but they could have also been small hay fields and stuff or anything back in the day. I wanted to show you this though. That deer antler that fell. If you look, you can see all the little tooth marks in it. That's from little critters nibbling at it when they need whatever they're getting. Maybe calcium and stuff. See the little tooth marks? Nibble, nibble, nibble. We'll put that back there and see nothing goes to waste in the forest. Okay, this is my first hit walking an old road out here. And somewhere right here, it's a nail. Here's our next object. It's a big old bolt and some washers. It's all square. We got square bolts. Okay, on another little road here. Things seem to jiggle out and get lost on roads, and they're easier to walk through this time of year. So, there's a lot of big metal around here, I see. Oh, I lost track. Nail. So, I'm going to do my little rule. I'm going to move a good ways off, see if we can find something somewhere else. Got Bill Major out there in the field with a metal detector trying his luck. I found a little signal at the base of this big old tree here, and Becky went off down the road. She's trying to find the actual spots where the benches were. Let's dig it up and see. Try and take one little. Man, this dirt's loose. Okay, wow, so that's what's down in that hole at the base of that tree. Torturing me like crazy, like 8 inches down, but still giving a good signal. It's like a metal bar. So, let's check the hole. But it's giving me a bunch of different signals or a bunch of different areas. It sounded really good. Okay, let's put the hole back. The hole all put back. Nice and prettied up. So that's how you gotta leave them if you do this. Be an ambassador. First corn of the day, and it's just a Lincoln. What year is it? 1989. That was so you used to come up here. She was an employee for 30 years. How long?
28.
28 years. There's the old stone bench got shattered.
This redwood.
Chunk.
So
and then
that explains why there's no redwood
and the Scotch broom grows quick. No, there's the redwood grove up above you. But yeah, you would have been more tucked in. And then I'm hitting gravel like it was worn down. This would have been more bare from usage all around here, right? That's kind of how you remember it. Like this is all like kind of gravelly right under here.
Yeah.
See, this big old tree kind of came down too.
Yeah.
You know, big old rotten guy that was standing and womp.
Was here.
Womp.
Oh,
and then, but that's cool. I mean, there's whole parties that went on. There's the rotisserie stuff. Fire pits.
Oh, there's the other table down there.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
So yeah, they're still sitting down in a redwood grove. And then look at this beautiful redwoods up here, you guys. You can just come and relax in and look around in. Time passing by. It's cool to be here with one of the people though, because the trees, the Scotch broom all around you.
There's the other table right there.
The whole row of
the
them.
other table.
So I remember being like 14 and pulling right next to these in a car basically.
Oh my.
Right, we were to the left of here and these would have been the low grows. Plus people were probably keeping the, you know.
There's the other ones over there.
And these little skinny redwoods with all the branches in front of you, those are only 10-year-old shoots.
I see
So
them
they've
now.
filled in all around it, and then you got
Okay,
Scotch
then
broom.
I am in the right place.
Well, and then that means that people sat here on the edge of this little redwood clearing forever. But like all things, the infrastructure of the old world is slowly passing
Metal
us by.
detecting this area.
Yep. So we'll look around a little bit. We'll see what we can find.
Crazy. Unbelievable. It's my memory is not what it is. Oh well. Everything changes. Chaos the only constant, right?
Years after man. No, how long has it been?
Since you were here.
Oh, you didn't stop here when you jogged by and stuff?
No, never came down here.
Okay,
Here
so
with you.
it's been about 12 years since the last, no,
Or no, I was on Redwood.
I was like early 20s.
It was before 04.
Okay, before 2004.
Because I was on.
That's a
In the front. This is the next object out of this hole. Had a good sound to it though. It did. No, it doesn't. A lock or something? No, it's got threads. Little U-bolt. That one, that's a nail coming out of that hole.
big old nail.
How's everybody doing? Big old nail.
Alright.
How you doing? Anything incredible yet?
A 1980 penny.
We got a penny.
I got a penny.
Carry on or whatever, you know.
I haven't smelled
So.
Cambia in so long. Do you smell?
All the fresh dirt.
It's just everything up here.
And bay.
I've forgotten how refreshing it is to leave grounds and walk here and have this in your mind and then go back to work. Do anymore. Detecting is so fun.
Couldn't figure out it was such a long hit, and it was hitting pretty hard. But it's not that old because you can almost see the teeth on it.
Oh, chainsaw?
Yeah, for a large tooth chainsaw.
Cool.
Probably up here doing trimming work the road.
Yep. You got a square nail in the middle of the field?
Yeah. And I kept digging, and I dug down that far, and I was spreading my field out here and going over it and throwing back, you know, what I didn't detect. And
Oh.
I found that.
Good work.
Square.
Oh, it's hard to chase your hands.
Sorry, but it looks to be a machine forged square, and you can really date them because see how even the corners are. How it's almost a perfect rectangle,
Yeah.
and it's a real rectangular nail. Looks like when they were learning to strike them with the early equipment. So
Cool.
you should be able to tell exactly what date.
It puts this field
The old
back
hand
even
hammer.
before
Yeah,
the 50s ballpark, though. This goes
Yeah.
back now.
Yeah. And,
Look for more, see if there's a barn here.
that's what I found a chunk of, right over there in the last hole is a chunk of iron. Actually, I found a couple of them now that it's like curved piece of cast. By the way, it's all broke off. Looks like a piece of glass in shape, but it's actually cast iron. And then the square nail just right in this area. So we're getting into some older stuff.
Cool.
Let's see, there's the hole I got the square nail out of. Came over this far and found a penny. Can't
Give it a
tell.
light rub. Oh,
Is that a
we
wheat?
got a wheat.
Yeah, here,
Okay.
Boyle. Birth penny. That's
Oh,
the first 51 I've ever
Bill.
found.
And you found it? Let's get one close up of it in the light.
Oh!
Let me get the date on there.
Now that's a day.
1951, a Lincoln Memorial wheat, or no, it's not a memorial, sorry. That is a wheat. Let me get the back of it. And it's still pretty clean. It's got a beautiful red patina, and it's been laying in this dirt since it dropped there, probably in the 50s at this hospital.
It's some kind of brass.
Oh, it is brass or a copper.
Yeah, but it looks like a top of a can or something that was brass or
Ooh,
copper.
Find the coins that were in that puppy. Good work.
See, there's more pieces.
There's more. Dig them all. We want the treasure.
Reassemble.
Those were the total.
That one was hard to find in the dirt.
Good work though, yeah, a little flake
Oh look,
of
and
leaf.
there's a little knob on it, like it had to catch on the lid of some
Oh yeah,
kind.
yeah.
And then that one there, you can say it has the right angle lip that ran around it.
Snuff container from the day or something.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the top off a snuff box, but it's the lip's too tall, at least for the ones I knew as growing up.
Cool. I got a tone here we're gonna check out. On all sides of me, this one was a pull tab. But pull tabs are good noises, so put our holes back. We got more coinage in the hole. Okay, extract, sir.
Oh. It's not about that deep too. Well,
He's got
it's
a nickel.
Nickel!
Oh my God.
Buffalo!
Monticello nickel.
Sorry.
Capital nickel. Here, I'll turn it over to the guy with eyes. See if we
Okay.
can find it.
Yeah, the units did.
1988. It's got a nice little patina to it though.
Well,
Boy, please be
Cool.
careful.
I'm making money today.
Yep, for another coin. What's it gonna be?
It just rolled out of the edge of the
Coin
cloth
row.
there. You can go ahead and grab it and see what date it is.
I see a memorial on the back.
Ah, so it's not that old.
Let me check the date on there.
Oh.
1960. There it is. It's got a good patina on it too. That's not new drop. That was dropped back when this was current, probably from the look of it. And it's good deep engraving. So good work. Those will look really pretty cleaned up, just because of the color on them.
Mm-hmm.
Patina's patina from being in the ground. That's
I'll see it.
refound.
We're going to have to start a new collection on Mom's gem desk of art.
Over here a good distance, and got it isolated down to a dirt clog, which is always fun. It's like one of those break open the bar of soap ones. So let's see what it is. Uh-oh. Oh, that was exciting for a second. Wow. It was my own thumbprint. Looked like there was something else going on. Pull tab, sorry. This just popped out, so it's my first coin of the day. And it's a Lincoln. It's got a good patina on it. Let's flip it over. Oh, it's a wheat penny.
Wheat penny!
Yeah, I can see it.
Yay!
So I'm going to do a little more rubbing. Hang on. So there's the back of it. You can make it out. That's a 1 cent wheat penny from 1942. Right on. I'm happy. Sorry, I looked at it closer through the camera lens while it was wet. I'm getting a 52 with my eyeballs now.
Consecutive coin.
Yep. 50s. Right on. I'm a happy camper. Let's put our plug back. That's all it took. There's our top. And there's the dirt. I'm a camera. Okay. It's in my hand, whatever it was, in this little hole. I'm out here in the middle of the field. You want to see? Let's see if we can spot it. Let's see. Can I eyeball it? You kind of let it crumble. I'll let it crumble back in the hole. I do not see it. I still do not see it. I still do not see it. Okay. Which hand is it in? Well, we know it's in the left hand. Let's go over it again. I still Do not see it. Well, this is not a coin. There it is. It's the world's smallest pop toppage. Pop toppage. That's a little ridiculous. We gotta see this.
I see they're all joined together. When you were a little kid, you know, you'd walk around, pick them up, and make a necklace out of the pop tops. And it was somebody's pop top necklace.
Okay, well that counts. Okay, so this is the only time
It's
that
jewelry.
pop tops count in metal, right? And somebody made a little bracelet out of them.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, baby, I made you a bracelet out of thingies.
Killer hit, though, you know, of precious metal.
Yeah.
Big chunk of precious metal.
There's Zeke. He's digging the biggest holes. He keeps digging out the gopher holes and making us look like maniacs. People are like, whoa, these people are digging pits. Dogs and gophers, man.
You need something to cook over a campfire. What do? You take an old coat hanger, see the twist from a coat hanger? You make you a handle and then you put your whatever on there. It's probably longer. Cooking
Campers.
hot dogs, cooking marshmallows.
That's what I'm saying. This is probably campers at some point and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I'll put it with my chainsaw file. Getting a whole pocket full of deadly pokey things.
Just has a signal here. It's not in the hole anymore and it's not in the dirt colony. Okay, it fell out. I saw one little piece fall off. It must have had weight. Wait, what are you? It is maybe a nail shaft. It's round. Or a question mark piece of iron. Hold it up. Yeah. Okay, chain link. That was the weak link, bastard. We've been out here for hours and hours and hours though. Lots of hours. You see the lights out of the field. We gotta head down soon. But that came out of real deep. Like that far down deep. There's a couple more pieces of it here. What were you? Some sort of thing with mechanisms on the inside. Any clues? Okay, now we know what it was. I saw the silver and the gold and stuff on there. Look what else is in the hole. It's a gun, an old cap gun. The old metal kind. Bang, bang, stick them up. There's the inside. Pretty cool. Those are always fun. Cap gun. Gun found. Gotcha.
Mama.
That building stood through the 1904 earthquake. It's solid brick. It's famous for that. It's been through a few of the big ones. All of Sonoma State, each one of those separate buildings is a unit where people lived their whole lives and were cared for. There's all this modern stuff around it, but you can tell this might have been made out of the wood off of this hill. See the split shingle is the real deal, and then the posts are all round wood. round wood supports inside of it. Big old log pole barn. But being used now for basic pipe storage and stuff. Somebody's little house. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
Little door on it. What were you? I found a real high ringing thing and it's lead. It looks to be a pipe. Well, actually let me scrape it and see what color it is, because we know that gold, yeah, so it's lead. You see that scrape on there? So, lead pipe. It's probably pretty old because they don't make a lot of lead pipes anymore. So scary. Okay, do you hear this? That's the brightest that thing's made all day. And we're right by, you see this little driveway coming in here? The little dent in the grass that runs up? We're in the corner of their yard. That's why that one read so high, it freaked me out. I thought we had something golden or something.
SDC saw.
But here's an old school, helped build some of these buildings that you've been checking out.
Wow.
Right
To
on.
the shop.
We are right across from the cemetery, so this could have been the coffin maker's saw. You never know. Or anything else. Yeah, check the ground hole, or the groundhog holes.
It's loaded.
Yep.
The ground's loaded.
Well, you're on the
There's
corner of
20
the
pieces
front
of
yard.
Nails and metal right there that he's thrown out of his hole. Look at this.
Yep.
See all the metal?
Yeah.
He dug in right here, and here's his stuff.
Yep.
Here's everything he dug.
He says the ground, this is what the ground is like under here.
Wow.
Wow is right. Okay.
He's like, I finished cleaning the house today.
Yep.
So I'm sitting
Yeah, but look at, here's where this wall that encompasses the whole thing comes around. So,
ground's covered.
yeah, you could find a lot of coins dropped here. There's the old sidewalk that people used to walk along. You know? Well, folks, I believe this is where the sidewalk ends. And for tonight, so does our video. As it disappears back into the wild. As shall I, as shall we all. Let's thank you all. Thank you everything. Look at the flowers. This was a great day. I thank my mom for bringing us out here and sharing this with us, and you guys for being respectful when you come. And good hunting and good luck. Be safe.